We turn now to the newly minted University of North Carolina head coach Bill Belichick, formally introduced as coach, and we learn why the man who conquered the NFL is going back to school. Will Reeve, you're here to answer that very question. Nice to see you.
Sure am. Good morning, Rebecca. Good morning, all. In their wildest dreams, UNC football fans, even just a few days ago, couldn't have imagined that Bill Belichick, greatest NFL coach there ever was, who'd only ever coached in the NFL, would come to their program that's been mediocre at best for years. But there he was in Chapel Hill, smiling at a press conference. Another shocker there, being announced as head coach. It's the real deal.
This morning, six-time Super Bowl winning head coach Bill Belichick officially introduced as the next head coach of the University of North Carolina.
I always wanted to coach in football, coach in college football.
The 72-year-old Belichick spent his entire career in the NFL, but is now headed back to school, signing a 5-year deal worth $10 million a season.
Had some good years in the NFL. This is really kind of a dream come true.
Belichick has the second most wins in NFL history. He spent a few of his earliest years in Chapel Hill.
It's great to come back home to Carolina and back in an environment that I really grew up in.
His father, Steve, was an assistant coach for the Tar Heels in the 1950s, just after Bill was born. Bill even pulling out his father's sweatshirt during the press conference.
You can tell I like it, right? I've kept it a long time.
Belichick ingratiating himself with UNC fans right away.
One story I always heard was Billy's first words were, "Beat Duke."
After being fired by the New England Patriots at the end of last season, the coach, famous for his terse press conferences, had seemingly found a groove as a football analyst, but says he yearned to get back on the sidelines.
When you love what you do, it's not work. I love what I do. I love coaching. I love building a team, working with assistants, game planning, the game itself.
And Tom Brady, Belichick's former QB, congratulating his old coach, saying the Tar Heel way is about to become a thing. Long way to go for the Tar Heels. They finished in 13th place in their conference this past season.
Well, we'll see how he handles that big game last night in the NFL.
Yeah, and a huge catch. You got to see this. An incredible feat of strength and concentration and athleticism from Rams star receiver Puka Nacua against the 49ers. He catches the ball here against the helmet of Charvarius Ward. Strahan's having glorious flashbacks to David Tyree in that Super Bowl. Rams go on to win 12-6. Their playoff hopes very much alive. The Niners' struggles continue, and they got a lot of work to do to make the playoffs again.
Yeah, 12-6. A lot of offense in that game.
Yeah, right. No touchdowns.
But Puka's a great player.
Yeah,
wow, what a great player.
Thank you, Will.
Yep.